Welcome back to Banter with the Brothers alongside YPQ. The fellas
Yeah.
all in here. So, Q, first of all, let's get started. What got you started in making music? What got you interested at first?
When I was younger, I used to always write poems. Poems is like easy as hell. My mom loved them. So I used to always write them. And I would write my dad, send him poems and shit. And then I had an older cousin who used to rap. So he used to really record in like 6th grade. He brought me to the studio with him. Ever since then, I would just be rapping. You know what I mean? But like I still never took it seriously. I'd just be rapping with me and my friends. Then me and my boy Sandan, we started recording off like the iPhone 4. They had GarageBand. We would make songs off there. You know what I mean? Then I just started getting, I stopped rapping again, started rapping again. I just, on and off. It's always been like, it's always been over my shoulder.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? No matter what, but what really made me what made me say I'm gonna be a rapper, I am a rapper, you know. What made me say that I am a rapper, now I'd say it's been about 6 months and I've been having a great time. And what made me realize that is everything else I've been through. All this other bullshit going on.
So who have been some of your influences, like biggest influences in music?
In music, I have to go like Mary J. Blige, because my mom, a lot of soul. I love soul music, so sometimes you even hear that in my shit. You know what I mean? It's soul trap. You feel me? Not trap soul.
Yeah, like Bryson to it.
Yeah, that nigga got a trap soul
Yeah,
trap,
yeah.
soul-y, you know what I mean? But of course, Jay, my dad was like, that was his boy and shit, and that's all we listened to. Nas, I love Nas because I love poetry is my thing. Like I write a lot of poetry. You know, I used to when I get the chances to. You know what I mean? And it's one of my shit. Sometimes I write better poetry than rap. You know, rapping is the easy part. Poetry is a lot harder.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who else? Like Drake. It's one of my favorite artists. Period. Shit. Yeah. Eminem too. Eminem. I was a big Eminem fan growing up. Eminem, like I had every Eminem album too. That's my guy.
So if you're an M fan, are you a 50 fan too?
Oh my God, I'm a 50 man. That's my boy.
Yo, yeah, I remember he's from New York, bro. So
yeah,
I know. That's
Mini Man. When Mini Man came out, I was bugging, man. That do-rag to the bottom of my back.
You know
what I mean?
Yeah.
2 different colors on that shit.
That's crazy.
You got the G Unit tank tops?
Come on, my mom was not making me put one of them shits on. That's the only I had the t-shirts. You feel me? I had the t-shirts. I had the G Unit sneakers too.
I was gonna ask about the G Unit sneakers. We forget about the G Unit sneakers.
I definitely had the sneakers too. But just like I had I had Jay-Z shit. I had the S. Carter.
I got a pair of those in here somewhere.
Yeah. Gotta keep those.
My older cousin had those. I remember those. Like the first time when he got them from the store, I was like, "Damn, these are fire."
Yeah, you gotta in those too. You gotta like just keep them. You can't wear them because I'm gonna violate anybody I see with them on.
They in the closets and shit.
You gotta put them up though. Like, yo, I got them. They like, hey, them shit, in the box.
Yeah, the all black ones that just look like a little Gucci colorway with the red and the green.
That's exactly the ones I have.
Yeah, I got them in here.
That's somewhere. The ones that's in my mind. Anytime I think about them, those like, yeah, man.
Hey, Carl.
Q, I got a question. So we had this debate last week. If Drake and Jay-Z had to do a 20-song battle on IG Live, who you got winning?
Who won?
Who would have won? Who would win?
See, the thing is, you can't put them together.
See, they forced me to do it, right?
You can't. If you ever seen the debate, with when Neo and what's his name? Quince, I think. Oh man.
Is it Quincy Jones? Not Quincy Jones.
Oh man.
Hey, was it the guy that he battled?
Yeah, what was his name?
I forgot his name. I forgot that
Yeah,
nigga's
but
name.
they're like the two biggest, like they're two big songwriters now. They went back and forth because of the genre. So you can put them like now with Jay, you have to come with another person who's more of his demographic too. No, not 90s, not even 90s. You could put someone with like him and like Rick Ross because the conglomerate that he's trying to put together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the bit like the stuff that they talk about kind of.
Even
before,
put those songs together. You feel me? You could do you can even do that with people can do that with Gucci and Gotti.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Shit like that.
Similar stuff.
Like Drake and Jay-Z, it'd be too different. It'd be torn because you got a lot of Drake fans that in no way, shape, or form has ever even heard a Jay-Z record.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
No, I feel you.
And you got Drake fans that just won't even let a Drake record play in it. I mean, Jay fans that just won't let Drake record even play in their shit.
We had a couple of them. We had a couple of them last week.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It was interesting to say the least.
It was a whole hour and a half of just like comparing songs, and everybody was like, "Not a hit, not a hit. That's not rap." That's like it was just
exactly. See, that's why you can't do that.
Yeah.
Have you
Would
put
you be able
Tory
to compare
and
Drake and Kanye?
He's always bringing up the
No.
I'm gonna tell you why I said that because we got a group chat and earlier this week, Jevy was going back and forth about Kanye having 5 classic albums back to back to back. Oh,
He does. That's a fact.
Oh, the
statistically,
face.
when you're talking numbers is the only thing that don't lie. So he does have classic albums. If you talk about the content of those albums, I would say he had about 3, 4 maybe. No, 3.
It's 5 back to back.
You know, opinion-wise, you know, when we talking about what's in them, like what's on them, he had 3. But numbers don't lie, so he had 5. Period. Numbers don't lie. So he did.
Jevy, if that's the case, though, Jevy, then Drake got 5 of them too.
Listen,
Drake, every album Drake has, they were calling Drake Midas. Anything gold is like the minimum.
Gold, yeah.
It's the minimum.
Yeah.
Drake got the Midas touch. Ain't no doubt about it. All I was trying to say to y'all was
no antics either.
Late Registration, classic. College Dropout, classic.
Okay.
Graduation, classic. 808 and Heartbreak, classic.
Stop here.
What? You're bugging. So
make Kanye again. Send that nigga back to school because he done fucked up.
Yo, listen, The Masters is coming out. Next album.
Son, next album, man, it's gonna go bonkers. And there's gonna be 1 or 2 radio songs that when it plays, I'm like, oh, but I'll never look it up on my phone. Ever.
Hey, listen, there's a lot of albums like that. But not to digress too much.
Yes.
What have you been listening to lately?
Lately, Dirk. A lot of Lil Durk is you feel me? He's my guy right now. I fortunately got to work with him, like my boy Timo from out there. You know, he's signed to OTF or whatever. But a lot of me too, man. Make sure y'all check me out, man. YPQUE or everything. You know what I mean? I just dropped the song Trap Star. Well, I just dropped We the Ops for my bro Young Pito. You can follow him too on IG. Young Pito, 2 O's because it's 00. And I dropped Trap Star. Like basically, it's no cap. Just listen. You just gotta tell me.
No cap in your rap.
Yeah, and that's like what I got is like what our job is like in no shape or form or what's to come.
That's gonna be the next question. When you gonna drop some new music, or do you have stuff already in store, kind of?
Oh yeah, I got like videos too, like stuff that just in case I even was gone already. But right now, it's all just pushing it and timing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to keep, you know, drop, and then blank. And I don't want to not drop consistently enough.
that was another question. Like with the process, like do you kind of have it like timed out of like what you're trying to do, kind of like the next steps of kind of elevating the career?
Yes. Like literally before this Corona threw a lot of things up for me. Like I was supposed to go on like I was going to accompany someone on like a tour, like, and then I had a birthday tour for a friend of mine that I got to perform on. A friend of mine from Love and Hip Hop, actually. Man. So that would have been
Are you
cool.
allowed to tell us who that is?
Nah.
World exclusive now. Breaking news on Banter with the Brothers.
What was the first moment that you kind of thought like, all right, I could take my music as far as I want to?
The first moment was like when I like, the first moment when I was like, it was a moment when I was like, I want to do this, is when my first trip to Cali, feel me? Nigga, my second day out there, I end up at a fucking, a mansion like in fucking Beverly Hills. I'm with Todd Gurley and a bunch of models. And I'm like,
Hey.
Todd Gurley. And they bumping my shit going crazy.
That's love.
That's fire.
And I was like, wow, I'm in the hot tub. It's Todd Gurley is Instagram chicks. And like I was just in jail last year. Like, you know what I mean? And then when I knew that I could do it was when I had the first meeting with Rock Nation. That's when I knew I had something for sure.
What was that like for you when you were sitting, probably, before the meeting happened? Like, what was going through your head sitting?
Yo, literally, the whole time I'm bugging out. I'm like, oh shit, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like that's like, wow, already? Like, wow, like. But you know me, I played it cool. I sat down, crossed my legs, opened up the Daily News joint. You know, until it was time to perform, I started bugging out.
I have a question. What do you think is like the hardest part? You know, because a lot of people are rappers. You know what I mean? A lot of people claim they rap or they got tracks or they produce or stuff like that. But like, what would you say is the hardest part? The music part or like the artistry part? So, like finding your identity and like sharing it with the world, because you have a banging track, but people are not like people not really fucking with you.
Artistry every time. Hard work beats talent. There's people who can't rap at all, but they're everybody's favorite rapper. They're making millions right now. You know what I mean? In their game, as we know. Literally, we know people, our best friends, some of our friends are the dopest rappers we ever heard, but our best friends are not doing what they have to do. Like, even me for a while. Like I said, how long I've been rapping since like 6th grade, and I didn't even really say I wanted to be a rapper till a few months ago. Like, you know what I mean? Because it was just a pipe thing. I didn't take it seriously. I didn't, like now on my Instagram, like, I don't even have people barely from back home unless it's business oriented, because IG, for instance, this is the biggest tool. Like in entertainment period right now, because IG is they determine on IG on how you get paid.
Facts.
How you get treated is off of your followers, literally.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Do you think that's something? Go ahead, Carl, my fault. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's like that Black Mirror episode where they got like the social like cue kind of like where you're graded kind of with that IG concept.
Yeah. Where you can live,
how much you get paid.
Yeah. Do you think sometimes that social media is playing too much of a role, and that certain people are getting played and people are hearing what they're doing, even though it's not necessarily good, but just because they have some crazy follower count, going viral off one moment, and all of a sudden they turn into like, I'm a rapper now. I'm not gonna like throw any names out there, but like it's people that you have seen, over the last couple of years who have gone viral, and all of a sudden like they making music. I guess reality stars doing that now.
Exactly, because you gotta think, if it's money in it, we want it. Anybody gonna want it. Shit, if you got listen. If you where you at right now? You in where you
Florida?
At? Florida. Let's say you come out with some crazy ass song that's just crazy in the club. Like you just drunk one day, you make it in there, and they just told you you could get $1 million deal off this song. Oh shit, I just did that on some, I didn't even mean to. Why not?
I'll
Because
perform
the
till the day
people
I
who
die.
mean to, the people who mean to
Your
aren't
boy
even putting
Jay.
the steps out there. You feel me? The people who mean to aren't even doing what you did by even just uploading the song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, that's what holds a lot of people back. It's artist insecurity. It's a real thing. No matter how big you are in the totem pole. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's keeping yourself relevant.
Keep yourself. That actually is exactly what I was going to ask you. Because, like, for example, I feel like it was maybe like a DC Young Fly interview I had listened to once, and he was talking about like how people become one-hit wonders. Is like they had a certain formula that worked for them that first time, but they didn't take the necessary steps to grow, to continue in that field. You know, what are steps that you feel, you know, you want to keep taking to growing in your career and, you know, grow your music?
No steps backwards. And like, I got like honestly, Amber. I'm just gonna say my manager, Amber, because like literally I can't even put both of my shoes on right. Like I know like when it comes to doing what I gotta do, when I gotta go and there's something that has to be put in plan, when I got a plan, it's done. But Amber really helps me with making sure I'm on top of stuff. Like you say in social media. I'm still not good on social media. Amber has to tell me, hey, post something or like comment back or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, I don't know, none of these guys have met you in person, but I've met you in person. The first time I met you.
Tell them where you met me.
So it's a funny story. We were going, I think we were going to Live at 5. Like, this had to be a Wednesday, I think. The Wednesday last, let me see if I can drag my memory. I think this was last August, like the 7th, right?
Probably, yeah.
So
Date down and everything, all right?
Nah, because the T-Pain concert was on the 8th and it was a Thursday. I remember. It was a Live at 5, right?
Yeah.
This was T-Pain?
Yeah. I think it might have, yeah, T-Pain. So we go in there, it's me, Sonny and Mo. They're looking for fucking jerseys and shit. They want to be Kobe and Shaq or some shit. I don't know. RP to my boy Kobe. And you know they're in there, and then out of nowhere pops up Q, right? Bro, listen, I'm not buying nothing, right? But listen, he's selling me on whatever I'm not trying to buy, and I'm ready to spend some bread, right? So I'm like, yo, who the? And he mad funny. You're like, yo, you know when you go into somewhere and people want to sell you something, but they don't got enough charisma.
Yeah.
He just looks like that, whatever. Like, bro, he's just pulling people in. Like, yeah, you know what I mean. So that's the first time I met him, right? I'm like, damn. And then I saw him outside of work. I'm like, yo, hold up, this is set. Then he's like, yeah, bro, you know, I gotta keep a job. You know what I mean? Whatever. And then I saw him again. It was in a complete different place. And you're like, you know what I mean? His personality stands out. You know what I mean? Stands out, which may be like to your detriment that you don't use your social media as much, or you don't use it as much as you should.
Yeah.
Because when he walks in the room and you're having a conversation with him, he draws your attention because of just pure charisma, and he's funny as shit. So whatever he say, you know, it keeps you in line. But to bring it full circle, I didn't even know you rap until I found out. And I'm like, yo, you know, I do a podcast, and he was like, yo, we should, you know, I should get on the show, whatever. Mm-hmm. And it just, the timing wasn't right because we were all over the place and we were trying to get, you know, it to work. But nothing's timing and nothing happened before it's time. But yeah, that's how I met him, and you know.
Yeah.
That's what happened. We bought like, I think they bought 2 shoes that day.
Listen. I made them happy. That's what I do. Anything, listen, I can sell this cup to you if you really want to right now. But I'm not, because we don't have time and it's gonna take a little 30 seconds. I might start sweating real quick. It's like a high. I get a high off selling like things.
Y'all remember that old Cassidy record, I'm a Hustler? You can sell Ray to a slug.
Yo, listen. I could sell water to the ocean. Literally.
Like that.
That's all rapping is, bro. You know what I
Telling
mean?
your story.
Listen, telling your story, stories around you, and anything. Like literally, you gotta just remember, 1,000 people have 1,000 feelings. So why not? If you have 1,000 feelings, why don't you get into those certain one of those feelings? And that's why I like people like Kodak, NBA YoungBoy, and stuff like that, because although they are like these people who are like, people see them as these aggressive, crazy menaces or whatever, they let their emotions out on different songs that make them more relatable to people, no matter what or where.
That's a fact. For me, one of my favorite artists currently is Rod Wave. And one of the things I love about Rod Wave, I mean, we both, like, he's from St. Petersburg, I'm from Tampa. They, like,
Oh, okay.
They Bridgeport to Fairfield. So, you know, like, they right there.
Lord, man.
That ain't me. But one thing I love about his music is, like, he tell a story, and like when you hear it, you could feel it, you know. And any artist I listen to, like, it's that authenticity. So in your music, how much do you prioritize telling your story to, like, making sure that somebody feels what the fuck you be saying on the track?
Yo, bro, I literally don't even. It's so crazy that we was listening to an old song the other day, and things are happening right now. And my boy Heemy, shout out on IG at Heem Dog, RPN. He was just like, yo, it's like you manifested this shit. Like almost word for word. And I don't know, like, where's the thing? Like, I hear beats and they just talk. I don't know what I'm gonna say at all. I don't even get to talk. It's like poetry for a second. It's like, you know, these two things come together, get something.
So you don't write?
I write, but I write on the spot. So it's like I freestyle to myself and type it down. Gotcha. Over and over until something works. I literally can get a verse done in like 10, 15 minutes, if that. You'll have the hook could be like in 2 seconds. And then like I'll have the verse, and literally I've done songs in like some fast time. Like it just happens.
I know producers must love working with you then, if that's the case.
Yeah, listen, they love working with me because the money. That's what. Producers are the new rappers. Don't let these guys fool you. Producers are sharks. These guys are fucking getting paid right now. I don't know why I started rapping. I wish somebody would give me a fucking doop-dee-dee, a beat this shit. I could have learned how to rap like the rest of them.
Would you ever produce an album?
Listen, the thing about me is, like, I always feel like there's a person who does everything. So why not pay him for it? But I'm getting out of that thinking because, you know, fortunately, you just can't have that thinking. You know, you should DIY, you know, do it yourself sometimes. But as me doing beats, I probably have to be like, have a lot of free time. And that is something I don't have.
Right.
I feel you. One other thing, so for example, I don't know if you've been watching the Michael Jordan documentary, but
I've seen a part of it.
Seen a part of it? Okay. So everyone's been talking about the soundtrack to it. And like everyone's just been saying like the music on it is real good and stuff like that. And I've been seeing a lot more recently, like rappers working with like filmmakers. Like for example, Future had done what was that Netflix film? I feel he had done a Netflix film. I can't even remember the name of it right now. But like, and Kendrick did Black Panther, stuff like that. Yeah. Would you ever do something like, you know, score an entire movie?
Hell yeah.
Where the bucks at, bro?
That's bread right there. That's so bread.
Listen, man. And plus I love movies, bro. That's the second thing I want to get into.
Would you act? Okay.
Yeah. Quick, so I don't be in there.
Yeah. I can see you acting for a fact.
Quick,
I can see you acting for a fact.
Real quick, I do that. You know what I mean?
What TV show would you try and act for right now?
For Life.
There you go.
Yeah,
50 hit him. 50 hit him up, man. Yo, let's make it happen.
Is that about the guy that they arrested and he became a lawyer afterwards?
Yeah.
Start finding the system? Yeah, I haven't started that yet. I gotta take my time.
I'll start that too. What's it on?
For Life on Hulu, or even if you got regular on demand at your house, just go on ABC.
ABC. All right.
I heard about that yesterday. Someone was talking about it yesterday. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out for a fact.
50 making the bread with the shows, man.
That guy's he's a smart guy.
That's why that's my guy.
Smart
Real
guy.
cat.
I got a question for you. If you were able to work with one artist, dead or alive, who would you pick? And if you got more than one, you could tell us. If it's like across genres, it doesn't matter. You could tell us, but that's a question.
I think
All right, how about this?
Stack Bundles.
Who?
Stack Bundles.
Stack Bundles?
Yeah, he was out of Far Rockaway, Queens. My project rapper.
Are you from Far Rockaway?
Yes, sir. He the reason we stay fly. No lie. And you know balling, right? Yeah, he wrote that.
That's crazy.
That's
I used to be out Far Rockaway a lot.
That was the shit Max B was talking about,
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's crazy.
That's an anthem
Far
right
Rockaway.
there.
Got a lot of respect for Far Rock. My aunt
You
used to
know
stay out
Far
there.
Rock stand up, man. 1250. You see, I got it on my face right there. You know what I mean?
I see. That's crazy. Yeah. They still got the it's a White Castle out there right by the
Yeah, now they moved it. You talking about Mott Ave?
Yeah.
They moved it
Yeah.
now. Everything is a checkers
AB,
now.
what the fuck? AB, you a Florida man, bro. You talking?
Nah, my aunt used to stay
Real
out by there,
street
so I
talk.
used to always pop up out in Far Rock. I got a lot of respect out there. Not a lot of respect
dope.
out there. I got a lot of respect for people out there. Niggas don't know me like that.
Whoa.
Niggas don't know me like that. I got a lot of
Nigga, I
respect.
know you.
I got a lot of respect out there. You gonna get
That came out different. But nah, okay. Yeah, so Far Rock in the building. Yeah, so you said artists dead or alive that you would collab with. If you had to say one, I'm trying to think of the right word into this, like one song that someone, if they had to listen to of yours for the rest of their life, what would that song be?
Some of these haven't released yet. I like one that's like, damn. I gotta do it out of the damn. Can I just cause it's like, man, I can't choose. I get in so many different modes and so different. Yo, literally in my life, like every day is 2 days. Like shit happens daily. Like real shit. Like the way people don't even think would like to live. You know what I mean? The way people shit. You know what I mean? So I go through so many different things in different times. So one for sure that I never dropped was called Chicken and Kool-Aid. It's basically it kind of talks about. I made it in the summer. It was kind of talking about. Oh, so you know what then? Nah, yeah, I'd rather say Chicken and Kool-Aid. Talked about my first trip to Cali and how it opened my eyes and how I grew up and where I played and I want to go from it. You know what I mean? And if I die in the midst of all that, I know that I tried. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People knew YP, the rapper, the trap star.
If you had to give a prediction of where you would be in 10 years from now, so when you look back on this interview, what would you predict?
I'm gonna be on my back drain, my little back patio shit, and I'm gonna be on. You know what? Matter of fact, I might have y'all come to my crib just so we can do it again.
We'll pull up.
The next one, I'm gonna be smoking in that shit though. It's gonna be smoking in it. It's gonna be one of my many. It might be anywhere, one of my many properties because I'm not a car dude or stuff like that. I don't like cars and shit like that. I like money, and money's in property. So,
that's that
therefore,
business talk right there.
You never know where you see me at, or where we might end up at. I'm so much of a do with less person that it doesn't make sense. Listen, when I came up, my mom was washing out freaking plastic forks for no reason. We got fucking 20,000 forks. We got forks from her grandmother's house because they don't throw them away. It's just so much of cutting corners and surviving in a certain way.
Yeah.
I mean, I got my thinking right.
So we got 6 or 5 minutes left before this call cut off. Anybody got something real quick? Because we might have to pop out of this and hop back in, if anything.
I was about to ask you a more question. For your creative process, right? You know, when some people say, you know, they go away, you know, whether it's like a hiatus or corrections or, you know, vacation or something. Did that help your creative process at all, or did it?
Yeah, people say that all the time, and that never helps my creative process. My creative process, I can only write when stuff is going on. Like, not like that, but like
when you're free to move.
That's my therapy.
An
like,
experience.
That's how I vent. You know what I mean? Because I'm a person who I like. You know, I'm always able to take other people's shit, not my own shit, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I could have one of my friends, like, cry on my shoulder if he needed me to, and I'll be there 100%, but I won't feel like I'll be scared to do it. Not even, like, no bullshit, scared to do it with them.
Right.
So when I'm doing that, when I'm rapping and stuff, that's what I'm doing.
You make the song cry.
Yeah. Or I make the song angry.
Got you.
You
Got
know?
you. Whatever emotion is being felt at the time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So real quick before we get out of here, then go ahead and drop the social, let everybody know where they can find you.
Yeah,
at.
man. My name is
plug everything.
YPQ is Y little P big QUE. You feel me? You can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all that. And on IG is YPDAOPPS. YP the Ops. You feel me? Don't forget that. YP the Ops on Twitter, Facebook, YPQUE, just like everything else. You know what I mean? You know, I follow back as long as you about your business, no bullshit. You know what I mean? You know, I got Trap Star. I got We the Ops out. I got 4E. Came out with my boy Timo that signed at OTF. I got more shit coming with people like Bia, my boy Black Fortune. So just stay tuned. You feel me?
You got the heat, folks. You got the heat.
Sure. I'm gonna put it in the description too, so everybody's just gonna slide up.
That's
and know
what I'm talking about, yo. And Joe, I think I played ball with you somewhere and bust your ass because you look familiar. But if you play ball, it had to be you.
Nah, I don't play ball.
Okay.
You got a twin out there. You got lucky.
Yeah.
Right.
Real. What? Q, appreciate you coming on the show. Always welcome back.
You know,
pull up at any point.
Y'all, man.
We appreciate you.
For sure. When we get back to normal or some sort of normal time, definitely pull up.
I gotta stop by.
Got
Bring
you.
some drinks.
Yeah, for a fact.
Yes, sir.
True.
And we smoking in that motherfucker, so make sure. All right.
Hey, we gonna.